Hello again, my friends. So this is take 2 of this project, and I know all of y'all watched the first one, and this is hopefully the perfect ending on this project. So talk a little bit about that, Bill.
It's a hot one today.
It is.
We're like in the upper 90s today here, Fahrenheit. So what we're going to try to do is pull this tree down and get the root ball with it. We used a 2-to-1 last time, and it wouldn't do it. So if I've got this rigged right, this should be a 8-to-1 compound pulley system here.
Whoa! Okay, sounds like a chain break. Holy, he's rocking a little bit.
Well, looks like we had another failure. Let's go find out what it is. Okay. What we got here, can y'all see that?
Look at this.
So this is what I was secured to, and here's the pin. That's a 3/4 inch pin that goes through there, and this was an older shackle. I really think I can't remember because I can't find the rest of it, but 3/4 inch, that should have been sufficient for this. So
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure why that broke, but anyway, my alternative is to anchor this to a tree, which is what I intended to do anyway, but I didn't think about that until after I'd pulled all the slack out of it. So because that's just a lot of extra strain to anchor to my tractor here, and like I told y'all, I bent the box blade once doing that. That's why I put these supports right here. So we will find a way, and all right, we're back. We took a little snack and got something to drink.
It's hot out here.
Yeah, we're leaking a lot, guys. So anyway, got this rigged up, changed my rigging here, chain coming all the way down there.
Yeah.
Let me walk down here and show you the setup here.
So
Okay, show them that strap right there.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, Trish got to do a lot of ratcheting on that. So this we were using to take the slack out of all of the weight of,
On that tree.
what is that, 40, 50, 60, like 70 foot of chain right there, because
And
it
show
sucks
'em.
up a lot.
So we're using
Yeah.
this apparatus here to crank it back and then pull it and then crank it back again.
Yeah, and so that is tied off up here. I've got 2 snatch blocks coming in here. So then once we pull the slack out,
Yeah, show them my
I can
slack
keep
puller.
yeah. So I'll just take this.
It's like a
this chain
sled
right
down
here.
here. So it's like sitting in a sled, and you put
She
your
puts her feet on that stump
right
right there.
and you pull
Yeah.
and you pull. It's great for your abs. Just saying.
So anyway, and then we just keep shortening this chain because the tension's on this one right here.
Yes.
Then we shorten that chain right there, and that transfers the tension to this one. We loosen that one and then start the process over. So I only had to do it like, I guess maybe 3 times.
Yep.
But if you rig it wrong, then you get to do it another time. So
Just practice.
yeah. So and sometimes with all these trees in the way, you've got to move stuff around so it doesn't rub too much on them. So anyway, so what we've got a 4-to-1 simple pulley right here. So my anchor on the tree goes down, comes back, goes down, and comes back on this one right here. Then here I have a 2-to-1 simple pulley going from here back to an anchor on there. So that gives me a compound pulley with a 8-to-1 ratio. Pretty sure of that anyway. So let's find out what happens here. I've gotten some tension on it just to get it off the ground and everything. Let's Let's find out. What do you think, Trish? Will we get it?
I think we're gonna get it, and the greatest moment of truth is when that thing starts to tip and you know we are winning. So looking forward to that. We've been working on this for a day or two, and I think we're gonna conquer.
Let's do it then.
All right.
Well, yep, another failure. Let's go see what we tore up this time.
Okay, so
Another failure. Show them what broke.
it's a little failure. If you will look right here on this chain, goes all the way up.
Yeah.
And look, it just broke right there.
Yeah, that
Pow.
was actually, man, that was a heavy rated hook too. I'm kind of surprised. But
yeah, I mean, it's beefy. This component is really beefy, but it had a weakness there,
boy,
I guess.
we were putting a lot of weight on this, force on it. All right, I don't know what to do at this point. Let's take a look and see.
All right, Bill, so what are you up to today?
Well, since no amount of force that I can put on this tree will bring it down from the level we're doing it, it's about 20 feet, I guess.
It's a big tree,
We're going to try to get way higher up on the tree and put the force up at the top to use leverage. So kind of like putting a cheetah bar on a long lug nut or something you're trying to break with.
That's a good analogy.
That's the idea.
You're going to be using this contraption over here. Tell us about that.
I mean, I've thought about different ways of climbing. I really can't get a rope up there or anything because of all the canopy around it, trying to throw something up that high. And it's got a tight fork. I'm afraid something gets stuck in there pulling it through. So I don't know. I'm afraid this is probably going to be the best way to do it. But you know, ideally it ain't great because the bark just crumbles when you touch it. So I'm going to try to knock the bark off first so I've got something I can bite into. So we'll see. This is like what, take 90.
All right, so Bill is now climbing down. As I mentioned, he was far up there. Way up there. Now he's coming back down.
All right, so here's our problem tree again. And I was able, with much effort, I'll post that, to get up there and secure the chain much higher to the tree, kind of right below that fork there. So it's going to hopefully get me a lot more leverage. Had to take all the bark off. Anyway, so instead of doing all the fancy compound pulley system and all of that, we're back to just a simple 2-to-1 mechanical advantage. Well, we didn't break anything this time, but we've maxed out the winch and the trunk is just kind of bowing. I didn't see any movement at the root ball, so that leads me to believe that
I know it's one big root ball.
Well, it may snap the trunk, so
Don't want that.
not sure. We'll kind of regroup again. Here we go again. All right, this time I've got a 4-to-1 to that tree there, tractor tied off to the tree up there, and line going to the big one. I have a couple of weak links here I'm concerned about. This shackle is one of them. It's probably a little bit too small to be using, and I have another one that's that size on the other end. So if it snaps, that's probably where it's going to snap. But I broke so much stuff, I'm out of bigger shackles right now. All right, Trish, you ready?
Yeah, let's
All
do
right,
it.
grab that tripod.
All right,
And also, we have dug around this tree a little bit more, loosened it up some.
Am I far enough back?
So let's see if it will move this time. All right, Trish, show 'em.
All right, so look at all this, guys. How well Bill has been able to really rip through a lot of these, I don't know what you just
Roots and stuff, man.
all
So
kinds of roots. And this
it
was
is
going,
finally pulling up.
yeah, it was going straight up, and now you can see it starting to lean.
So I'm gonna get off to the side
Me too.
and let y'all see what kind of lean we got here in comparison to the other trees around it.
Yeah, so this one here is straight up
All right,
compared to that one.
so we've got it at this point. I'm out of winch cable. I've rolled it all up onto the spool through all the pulleys. So I got to stand underneath the tree and,
Watch
well,
it come down.
kind of at the end of it, and re-rig it. Shouldn't take that much force to get it at this point. So we're making some progress today.
This is good.
Okay, so I am going to try to do this now with just a single line pull. The tree is leaning significantly. I think it will be all right. Just got a loose chain hanging there. It shouldn't hurt anything. Here we go.
Oh yeah, baby. You know you want to come down. Oh yeah. Come on now. Come on down, baby. Wow.
All right, guys, we finally did it.
Yay!
On the ground. Boy, she's a big one. Check
She's
this
a
out.
horse. Man.
Go stand over there by it, Trish.
Okay.
How
Y'all,
deep that thing is. My goodness,
look
I
at
didn't
this
know it went down that
fruit
far.
ball. I could go live down in there. Wow.
That's a deep
Y'all,
hole.
I'm
Crawl down in there.
crawling
Here,
there.
hand me that.
Here you go. All right. I'm going in. Yeehaw! It's gonna be my new house, y'all.
No, it's not.
How about that?
Wow, that is a... All right,
Huge.
man. All right, hang on a second. We'll take a picture. This spike I put in there to hold the chain steady, so it didn't slide down. So, looks good. Looks like I've got a lot of wood I can use. I want to turn that into some shelving.
Awesome.
They have some bug holes in it, but I'm okay with that. It's going in the garage. So, well, not too bad. All right, we got it on the ground.
Yay!
Now, it obviously would have been easier to do this with a chainsaw and drop it, but I wanted to experiment with pulling the tree down and getting the root ball up in case you had a situation where, say you were putting a building or something there. Once you cut the tree, if you don't have a bulldozer or something, it's a lot of work to get those big root balls up. So we've done it on the smaller ones, worked wonderful. Done it on some rotten ones and it snapped the trunk off. That did not work well. So I guess what we've learned here is the tree needs to be not too rotten and not too big around. So I'd say
that last one's probably the most important.
12 to 15 inches, somewhere in there. Probably you're getting to about the minimum, the maximum of what you could reasonably pull down with normal equipment. You can do the bigger ones like this, but you've got to have almost like commercial grade stuff. We snapped 80 grade 5/16 chain. We snapped hooks off of a grade 70 3/8 transport chain. We just tore up a lot of stuff trying to get this thing to pull down. So it will work.
And you did it!
We did it, but not ideal for one this big. So anyway, guys,
but that's our biggest one, right?
Yeah, hope you enjoyed the journey. And if you want to see more stuff like this, let us know. Click and subscribe. Thank you.